Get ready. It's time for a well-deserved break, Pittsburgh, with Heather Abraham and David Highfield from the KDKA TV studios. It's Pittsburgh Today Live.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us here on Pittsburgh Today Live.
Yeah, and we have a question for you to start things off. Who canceled their vacation plans this summer? I know. We never even got to the point that we made vacation plans. Like we had plans to go to Vegas in March. That never materialized.
Yeah.
We had plans to go to Cape Cod over the summer, but we actually never booked it. And now we're not going to. And you were going to go to Ocean City.
Yeah, we were going to take our first family of 5 beach trip. And we knew it was going to be hard to begin with, but you know, our fear was as we got closer that things may shut down. And what are we going to do with 3 small kids if the restaurants are closed, if the hotel pool was closed, if the beach was closed? We're thinking we don't want to be stuck in a hotel room with 3 kids and a baby.
Right.
Including a baby.
Because that's not a vacation.
That's not a vacation for anybody. I mean, it was going to be hard to begin with.
Right.
And that just
And you just don't know.
Really.
And that's sort of the problem with this whole summer. I mean, even if you think you're going to a place that is sort of isolated and you could have fun without being around other people, things could change and you just don't know. So a lot of people are talking about, like, where can we go for like a one-day getaway?
Right.
Somewhere local where we can just drive a short trip. And we did this a couple weeks ago. Gary and I went to Presque Isle.
And how was it? I haven't been there since I was a kid.
It was wonderful. It was so relaxing. I mean, it wasn't the ocean, but it was the next best thing to the ocean, Lake Erie. And we went to one beach and it was crowded, even though they were limiting the attendance on the beach, the population.
Yeah.
But then we found this other beach where there was hardly anyone. And it was a wonderful, restful afternoon. So we loved it.
And this kind of sparked a conversation when we were talking about it yesterday and canceling beach trips. Because I told you that we were looking for somewhere that was a close drive, because I know that there are some local beaches that we could go to for like a quick day trip. Our plan was to go to the beach for Lila's birthday to celebrate it there. And so this was kind of a bummer. So we started looking, and I found this website called onlyinyourstate.com with the top beaches in our area. And that brings up today's list.
And this is a good list. And number 1 on the list is the place I just mentioned, Presque Isle State Park up in Erie. And we want to say one of the beaches had been closed because of safety issues with the water.
With E. coli.
E. coli. It is reopened. Everything is okay. That's been lifted.
Conneaut Lake, about an hour and a half north of the city, also on the list.
Yeah, Laurel Hill State Park in Somerset County on the list as well. They apparently have a 63-acre lake there.
And Moraine State Park, which I remember also going to as a kid.
I remember going there as a kid because cousin Sue, as we were getting ready, she was putting on something and she jabbed her finger in my eye and my eye watered that entire day. Oh. It was brutal.
Bad day at the beach for David.
It was a bad day, but I'm saying your trip to Moraine will be better. And Raccoon Creek State Park in Beaver County, and that's actually the closest to the city of Pittsburgh.
Well, and this is the one that I actually brought up to you because I'd been looking up places to go, and I've never actually been to Raccoon Creek State Park, and I've heard that they have a cute little beach there.
I've been there for news stories, but I've never been to the beach, so I didn't know about the beach, but you know. You should go and find out and report back to us.
I want to try it. If anybody has been, or maybe you live in that part of the neighborhood.
Ron Smiley wants to weigh in.
No one knows what we're doing. Ron Smiley is joining us because apparently he has been there. So have you been to the beach at Raccoon Creek?
Yeah, I was there probably about 4 weeks ago. It's a great place to go to for a day. Yeah, I mean, it's nice. It's close. It's probably about 20, 25 minutes away from. Once you get on the Parkway, I mean, it's not far at all. Just heading over Short John to Beaver County. It is fantastic to head out that way. So I just had to name because I was hoping that Raccoon State Park would be on the list.
It is. I'm glad you weighed in, Ron, because we now know Ron Smiley gives his stamp of endorsement approval to Raccoon Creek State Park.
Maybe this weekend
I'll let you know. The ice cream there is fantastic as well, so be prepared.
I'm in.
Get the kids ice cream.
They get ice cream. We got a beach. That's all we need.
They get ice cream. It's right there, the beach and the ice cream together.
I love it. They've thought of everything. Thank you, Ron. Well, this actually got us to wondering about a project that I remember covering stories on this. It was on the plan for the North Shore. We told you about this 2 years ago.
I cannot believe it's been that long.
I know. It's a plan to build, they called it the Esplanade. The original plan was to build a man-made lagoon. So it would be on the North Shore of the Ohio, right near the West End Bridge. Millcraft Investments was partnering with this group called Crystal Lagoons, which has built these lagoons all over the world. It looks beautiful, these renderings.
Beautiful.
They want to have thermal baths in the winter and hotel, retail space, living space, maybe even a giant Ferris wheel. So we wondered, where does this all stand with the pandemic? So I reached out to the Millcraft people yesterday. I was told they do plan to move forward. Things may be a little bit different, however, but there will definitely be some kind of water feature, whether it be a lagoon or not, isn't clear right now, but they're going to have thermal baths, they're going to have a spa there, and in fact, they're working on releasing a statement later in the week on exactly where the project stands, so we will keep you updated. But I think that could be so cool for Pittsburgh.
It would be neat to see. And the water steps over on the North Shore, so popular for families, so I think adding that water feature over there,
I think it could be fantastic.
All right, we want to show you something really cute. This is a 2-year-old basketball fanatic in China.
Yeah,
and take a look at this.
His name is Lee, and these videos are going viral. More than 400,000 people have watched.
Oh, and he's so good. Look at him
go. He's
go.
very good. He makes it look effortless. This is my favorite one. Now, where do you buy that? Like, if you're a dad and you want to have that on your back, I don't know where you buy that. Probably on the internet somewhere. But his love of the game began when he was 1 year old, and he now owns 40 basketballs.
Well, do you know what's cute and just hits home? He is so small that the jerseys don't even fit him yet.
No, he's kind of swimming in the jersey, yeah.
Oh, that's
But I
adorable.
love, okay, the next one up is with the hoop on his dad's back.
So
the next one, it's coming. I want to see it again.
I always
I'm going to
think
keep talking until it comes
really
up.
neat that you see these prodigies as they're very young to pick up something like that. My kids, I got nothing. We can color inside the lines in my house, though. I will tell you.
That's good. That's good. There are some adults that can't do that, so I think that's good. All right, I don't know how we missed showing this to you last week, but we love this story. It is a special rescue by firefighters in White Oak. Take a look at this dog. It is alive and well, thanks to the firefighters. Somehow the dog got stuck in this drainage pipe. See it right there. It took volunteer firefighters about 45 minutes of digging and cutting to get the dog out safely. But well done. The dog is fine. And look at that little guy.
So
Poor
nice
thing got
to
stuck in
hear.
there.
That is great.
Yeah. So happy ending.
I always love these firefighter rescue stories, like the baby ducks that fall into the sewer drains and. You know,
we do. We should rethink our sewer drains because this happens a lot with the baby ducks.
Really does.
It's like 2 or 3 a summer,
really
right?
Does. All right, and now we head a little bit farther away. We're going to Australia to show you Elsa and Anna. Mm-hmm. Really
we mean
cute.
it. Yeah, this is not what you expected, huh? They don't look like they're from Frozen, but this is the moment, this is video, the moment of a little baby Joey meeting her sister. Now, the 2 little babies are named for the Disney film Frozen, so this was Anna meeting her big sister Elsa. And you can see the keeper there, the curator, whoever, whatever you call it, is introducing everybody in the family there.
I love this. And you guys might remember, I mean, you know, we've talked about 2020 being a bad year, but if we go back to January,
we were talking about the wildfires in Australia.
And I just looked this up. I don't know if there's an official total, but really thousands of koalas were believed to have died in those fires. So to see a moment like that, to see the birth and, you know, the population expanding is really something.
Anna and Elsa, and there really is actually a concern that koalas could become extinct in 30 years unless the government there does something to protect them and protect their habitat. And of course, the wildfires did not help.
Did not help at all. All right, we have been talking a lot about the boredom that has led to squirrel tables.
Yes, I think that's exactly, you have capsulized exactly what happened here. Everybody is so bored, they're making picnic tables for squirrels. So we showed you this a few weeks back, these pictures, and the squirrels love it. By the way, I'll tell you tomorrow about my encounter with our backyard squirrel again.
Not like this?
No, it was not like this. I have video of the whole thing. Oh my gosh, I keep talking, I give this squirrel a talking to. But anyway, we'll talk about that tomorrow.
Oh boy.
We wanted to show you this because there's an update. There's something new. It's not just squirrels now that have picnic tables. Take a look. This next one,
For chickens.
it's for chickens. So instead of a picnic table, it's a chick-nick table.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, I didn't come up with it. Actually, someone else came up with it. Yeah.
The boredom has really reached a new level.
I think we have reached a level of, major
I mean, the fact
boredom.
that you were talking to squirrels, we have a problem, David.
Well, I'm just trying to bargain with the squirrel because it's headed
Even
for our
worse.
flower pots.
Even worse.
All right. Well, last week we want to get to this. We were talking about things that things that we grew up with,
Right.
maybe when we were kids, and kids today would have no idea how to use. So I talked about the rotary phone, and then we asked you guys to send us similar items, and you did not disappoint.
No.
So we have a list of things we're going to go through here. Bridget says her favorite was a pocket rocker, and she would play Huey Lewis and the News and Belinda Carlisle tapes. And I think we have a picture of it. There it goes.
I think I had something like this.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
It looks familiar. I didn't have something like this, but cassette tapes,
Right.
that was a whole thing,
And Deanna sent us 8-track tapes.
Yes.
Now, this was a little before my time, so this had just kind of gone away. Cassette tapes were all the rage when I was born.
I remember in my dad's shoe store, he played 8-track tapes of Neil Diamond and Olivia Newton-John.
Talk about something that did not live very long.
8-track tapes.
No.
I don't know how long they lasted, but yeah, they were sort of gone by, the late 70s, I would think. All right, next up, Deanna sent us a picture of TV rabbit ears. Do you remember, did you have rabbit ears on a TV
We
at some
did.
point?
I think that we still had at least one TV before we moved
Yeah.
on, but we still had the big tubes when I was growing up.
Sure, yeah.
And they kind of went away from being the big squares, but then you still had the rounded back that weighed, 200
Oh, it weighed so,
pounds.
yeah, why did a TV have to weigh that much?
know.
All right, but that was a good one. Stephanie has a picture of Teddy Ruxpin, which she says, loved him as a little girl, now totally creeps her out.
We get it. We get it. And Jody and a few other people wrote in about Merlin, the game that looked like a phone.
Yeah, and I remember this. I didn't have this. I think Cousin Sue had this. But it looked like a phone before I knew what a phone, I knew that a phone would look like that.
Right.
Like it was sort of like predicting. All right, and the last one, Shelley wrote, sent us a picture of the old snake. She kept hers because she liked it so much. And then they actually still make these. So she got one for her daughter. But I had one like this. It was red, and you could fold it up into all sorts of different
I don't remember
configurations.
this. I don't
Well,
know
it's still available. I now have a Christmas gift idea for you.
There are so many other things, David.
You don't want
Buy
you don't
me a
want
bottle
that?
of wine.
Okay. All
Okay.
right. We'll work on that. All right. Stay with us, though, because there is much more in this hour, and we're going to take a break right now, but then we will get to the rest of the show. Coming up, antiques expert Dr. Lori is here to appraise some of your items, like this Shirley Temple doll, once very popular, but is it rare today? We will find out coming up.
Plus, we're making a twist on chicken fingers in today's Cooking Corner. Find out how they make them like they do with the fairs, with a tasty dipping sauce on the side, coming up in today's Cooking Corner.
I'm hungry, and we're talking today about our Summer Shape Up series. Have you been writing down what you eat like we're doing? Well, it turns out journaling is a big part of this journey. And just ahead, dietitian Jackie Hale checks out Selena's eating habits. Stay with us to see what she's doing right and what she maybe could be doing better and what we can all learn from it.
Blow and grow.
There you
And
go.
That and much more ahead. Thanks for being with us on this Tuesday, July 14th, 2020. We are so glad that you're with us.